Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University. We are looking at 10 essential components of any literacy program, and this is a program, if it were a gen ed program, remediation, advanced readers, pull-out, special ed tutor, any type of reading program or literacy program. We use the term literacy because it means both reading and writing instruction, must have these essential elements in some form. First of all, for our emergent readers, concepts of print and phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness is putting letters to sounds. Concepts in print for our emergent readers, you read from left to right, you know that this letter stands for something or this word represents a real thing. For emergent and beginning readers, phonics and phonetic awareness, instruction in these. Sadly, some people think that's all you need, but that's only one component. In a reading program, literacy program of any kind, you should be teaching 6 strategies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 word identification strategies or skills. Word analogy, seeing parts of the word that you recognize are word families. Morphemic analysis, looking at prefix, suffix, affix, and roots. Context clues are using semantics to come to recognize the words. Sight words. Phonics, which is the least efficient in terms of processing space in short-term memory, and it's okay to skip the word if you are still creating meaning with print. An essential element, fluency. You do activities to develop reading fluency, speed of processing. You attend to vocabulary. You teach comprehension skills and strategies for both narrative text and expository text. Writing enhances reading, reading enhances writing. Any reading remediation program must include writing, both the process, how you do it, and the product, the mechanics, the grammar, the spelling, the punctuation. Motivation, getting children to fall in love with books. That's a teacher's #1 job. You want them to engage in voluntary reading, the reading they do for pleasure outside of school. You attend also to the volume of reading. There is a plethora of research that shows that reading achievement is highly related to the amount of reading. And motivation also has to do with social interaction. This enhances motivation. Children are talking about books in literature circles, book talks, book clubs, evaluation, and critique. Thinking about yourself as a reader. When you find a good book, you want to share it with people. You want to talk about it. Just like when you see a good movie, you want to share it. You want to talk about it. It is a social event. And literature, finding and reading good books. These are kind of related. But within a literacy curriculum, part of it is pointing out good books, reading good books, but also across the curriculum. You create a literature focus unit or integrated instruction where, for example, as part of your social studies class, you find a book on the Civil War, a narrative text, a story, and you create Civil War types of lessons and instructions based on that. So you incorporate literacy, good books. And a good book, by the way, is any book that a child or a person enjoys. Within your literacy curriculum, you have lots of good books and across the curriculum. All right, we are going to look at 4 basic approaches in the next video.